Tesla's AI Day. Yeah, it seems as though some people are disappointed. In fact, a lot of people are disappointed, but I think they actually missed what really happened. Most people don't understand what the robot is all about. There's a lot more to it than what meets the eye. However, there was 4 things that I picked up, and so did some other people, at Tesla's AI Day. Here's those 4 observations that I made. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers and welcome back everyone else. Wonderful to have all the new subscribers come on board recently. Make sure you check out some of the 2,000 videos we've created over the past about 18 months since we started this channel, which, to be honest, it was just started off as a hobby I wanted to do for fun. I wanted to kind of help to educate people that there's a lot more going on in the EV world than what they realize. And I think even now, many people are still unaware of what's really going on, all the battery technology, all the renewable energy changes. The world is actually changing at the fastest pace in human history, in a good way, not in a bad way. The media is constantly trying to paint these changes as though the world is coming to an end, it's going to hell in a handbasket. But when the truth is that the exact opposite is happening. Don't get carried away by the comments on YouTube videos or on forums or on websites like Electric, where there's so much negativity and toxicity. So many people don't realize, and I would say the majority of those people there don't realize that actually most of the news we hear, 9 out of 10 news stories we're getting are actually positive news stories. Don't let those people sway you and tell you otherwise. Tesla's AI Day is in fact a positive news story. It's not a negative one, no matter how much the media or any naysayers or haters would like to make it out that way. The reality is, robots are coming. They are coming, and they're actually going to be mostly a good thing. One thing that people aren't realizing is when Elon Musk said robotics will help bring us all out of poverty, he got crucified for saying that. Now, this is one point I want to make. This is my first point. Number 1, robots will not, as people are claiming all over the internet, enslave us. Now, people are claiming that they're going to enslave us and all they're going to do is make the rich richer. And the fact is, those comments are being liked en masse by fools. I'm sorry, but if you think that's true, you are a greater fool and you need to consider why you see the world in a negative way. Because the truth is, think about it. What has happened over the past 100 years of human history? The majority of the world has come out of poverty. Not all of it, still much of it is in poverty. Extreme poverty was eradicated in places like China. Why did that happen? Well, think about it. Human progress. Just over 70 years ago, the majority of Americans didn't have electricity. They didn't have it. Now, what do? We take it completely for granted. It is our God-given right to have electricity. You know what? People did not have that mindset 70 years ago or 100 years ago. Not at all. And when they actually got electricity, they were staggeringly grateful. But, of course, most of us weren't born when that happened. Now, the reality is, robotics will in fact bring enormous amounts of productivity and wealth to the world. And yes, a lot of that will go to rich people. A lot of it does. That's true. Elon will become richer, more than likely. Tesla will become wealthier. So will other companies, robotics companies. But remember, the reality is that the world, when it gets richer, human standards of living almost always increase. And that is exactly what has happened over the past 100 years. Now, don't get caught up and swayed by the negative news telling you that what happened yesterday therefore means the world's going to hell, and this is all not true. The reality is that human living standards have improved in almost every country around the world over the past 100 years. And that is by and large due to what? Industrialization. It's by and large due to all these geniuses, these engineers, these entrepreneurs who have developed and built products that improve our lives. Fridges, microwaves, ovens, even TVs and computers. They have all added value and wealth, and exactly the same thing will come about from a robot. Now, here is my second point that I think a lot of people are missing. This point is extremely important. Yes, Tesla's robot it's not that good. That's the truth. The reality is Tesla have only just started this project, but the reality is that the robot's not that great. But here is the key point. If you want to get a robot, and you can right now, you can get some pretty good ones, but they cost a minimum of $200,000. And the only way they work is with pre-programmed software. In other words, remove that software and it does nothing. Tell the dog, Boston Dynamics dog or any other robot you can buy, what to do. It won't listen to you. It can only do what it has been programmed to do. And they're prohibitively expensive at the same time. Now, the whole point people have missed of Tesla's robot is to be able to escape that paradigm, to be able to do virtually anything. Now, think about this. Your house is different to mine, right? My office is different to yours. My needs are completely different to yours. So, if we have a pre-programmed robot, how much can it do for you and how much can it do for me, or how much can it do for a company who uses that robot? Probably not a lot, right? It's programmed to do certain things. Now, the whole point of this exercise, right, of Tesla's robot is to enable this bot to do anything, to clean your floors and my floors, even though they're totally different. They might be carpet, one might be in different shapes, sizes. My roof might need dusting, yours might not. So the whole point is there is billions of possible options for what a robot can do. But if it's only pre-programmed, it can only possibly do maybe a few hundred. But if it has a neural network, it can learn. That's the whole point. Use the neural networks that Tesla is developing for their full self-driving cars, for their robo car in the future. Use that neural network, invest the money to build that network, but then use that, what you've already invested, into providing a product for robots to enable them to learn and to do anything. And the second point here is the price. Tesla is going for a price of $20,000 US, right? The cheapest good robot you can buy right now is $200,000. At no time in any foreseeable 5-year time horizon have any of these companies said the price will go from $200,000 down to $20,000. Now keep that in mind. That's Tesla's goal, affordability. That is extremely important. Now remember, yes, many people complain about the price of Tesla's cars. Tesla's promised that cars would be affordable, but the truth is, right, Tesla makes enormous profits per EV. No one else does in the world. So they did master manufacturing EVs and no one else has. That is the reality we are in right now. Can Tesla do the same thing with robots? Of course. Absolutely. I'm sure that they will work that out. Now, another point. Tesla will be doing monthly podcasts and annual AI Day events. Towards the end of the event, Elon said Tesla's going to be doing these AI events every year. And they're planning on potentially doing a monthly podcast as well. One other thing I picked up was the growth in full self-driving. It's significantly increased, which is surprising to me. I thought people were saying, oh, no one's getting this option. Well, Tesla now has 160,000 customers using full self-driving. That translates to more data for its AI to learn from as customers continue to use the software. Just a year ago, said Teslarati, Tesla only had 2,000 customers using full self-driving. It seems possible that number could hit, say, 250, 300,000 within the next couple of years. More data, and of course, Tesla's supercomputer has more to work with to improve the neural network. On that, Dojo's supercomputer update. I think this is something else people are ignoring. How many other car companies, tell me one of them, please, other than Xpeng that we know of, tell me any other car companies who are doing this. Really. What other car company in the world has a supercomputer? And they went, no, that's not good enough. We're going to build a better supercomputer. Who is doing that? Seriously. Tesla provided an update on its Dojo supercomputer. Last year, Tesla revealed the Dojo's first chip and training tiles that it would later develop into an exapod. Last night, Tesla announced that the first exapod is expected to be completed by the first quarter of 2023. Dojo is expected to increase Tesla's auto labeling output astronomically. This will be the company's first exapod out of 7 that it plans to build in Palo Alto. I believe this will give Tesla a significant advantage. Having a supercomputer capable of processing this level of data, this is what you need to master full self-driving, to not have it on, well, doing what basically General Motors and Google are doing right now. They do have autonomous taxis, but they're on grids. They're stuck on these maps. And if these maps are not updated, then what happens is the cars go haywire, or they just have to drive within those areas. But the problem is when changes are made, right, to those roads or to things on those roads, and the maps are not updated, well, the cars, they're useless. So realistically, Tesla needs to improve their neural network at a huge rate. They realize that now. Of course, there's been many issues Tesla didn't know would arise in terms of in terms of their development of full self-driving. It was way harder than they thought it would be. We now know that. Everyone knows that. Does that mean it won't happen? No, it does not. It will certainly happen. It's not a question of if it will happen. It's a question of when it will happen. In my view, Tesla's valuation today, people think it's overvalued. In my view, it's not a question. I firmly believe that Tesla will become the world's most valuable company, period, within the next 5 years. Why? They're attempting to do what others don't. They ignore the naysayers. Do you think Elon Musk is deaf to all the people who are criticizing and bashing him and Tesla? He's not. He's not a moron. But you know what optimists do? They ignore it and they push on. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.